I really don't trust any of these. It's so hard! It doesn't make any sense! What an asshole.
So it is finally here. For anybody who does not know, my good buddy, Grand Pooh Bear, has made me some pleasant levels in the past.
Oh, small jumps are so much better. This is so much Pooh! Pooh! Pooh!
And in return, I have made him some even more pleasant levels in the past.
Like, I thought, you know, when I gave my level to you, I thought to myself, you know, this will be fun. Carl will enjoy this. When you gave this to me, you were like, no, I'm gonna make Pooh fucking lose his mind. So, for the rest of you can...
Just recently, he made me this steaming pile of hot garbage in which I got soft locked 5 times.
So my plan for the PAL though is not to... I don't...
What did I do to deserve this? What did I do to deserve this? I thought we were friends. You don't make creative trolls. You put me in a soft lock. You make me sit here for 5 minutes or restart the level.
First of all, you soft-locked yourself in my level multiple times.
Died with the key. Had to replay the entire level only to find out that the entire level itself was a lie, and I did not even need to do even a tiny fraction of the level in order to beat it. So in return, I have made him this level the biggest night of my career.
And this title, the name of this level is too good.
Though let it be known that I, in my benevolence, have decided to de-escalate things between us. I want it to be known that I have not upped the ante. I have made a happy, fun level for my good buddy Pooh to play. Not a terrible, horrible, brutal, painful, tedious troll level. I've instead wanted to focus on making fun trolls. Honestly, I'm just such a nice guy. So let's take a look at the biggest night of my career. Starts off innocently enough. Just gotta dodge the piranha and make your way over to the launcher. Not too bad.
This seems kind of normal. Okay.
Oh wait. Oops. Turns out I'm an asshole. So the real trick is to jump right over that. You can actually wait and kind of go under it, but that's kind of tricky. So over here we have, the only way out is this P-switch door. And in order to get the P-switch, it looks like we're gonna have to fall down into this very precarious pit and somehow hit the P-switch and get back out of there. So it turns out you can P-switch jump off of this, but it can be a little tricky. All right, we got it. So see, now we're just gonna go right into the P-switch door, come out on the right. We better hold right though, or that thwomp's gonna get us, right? Oh wait, I'm a fucking troll.
Oh. Okay, because you could see the door that I thought I was going into, so I held right for obvious reasons.
Oh my god. Well, that's not the only troll I have in store. So in the level that Pooh made for me, I got soft locked multiple times. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be the better person. I'm not gonna soft lock Pooh. I'm just going to do everything other than soft lock Pooh. So because of the way this works, the P-switch timer, even though you hear the music, actually doesn't count down unless the game timer is actually counting down. So unless the game is not paused. So during these loading screens, and even when Mario comes up there, the P-switch timer doesn't actually count down. Only the time up until you re-enter the pipe is the P-switch actually counting down. So this takes forever to actually finish. Though you can speed it up if you want to get a little bit risky and kind of dance with the Goombas over there. But then that might happen, and that's bad.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I have to wait this out.
All right, screw this. We're going to the editor. Fuck actually playing this level. We'll leave that to Pooh. We'll leave that to Pooh. So definitely the smart way of doing this section is to let the pswitch timer count down first and then go through the door. By the way, there's a little Easter egg up here. It's possible to bounce on this mole, and then like right when the mole comes up, you can actually bounce off him and go up here. This doesn't really help you though. It's just a fun little Easter egg. It's kind of like a fake dev exit. You can actually take it all the way over here though, and it is possible to kind of slide through the cracks right here and do something like this. Maybe ride one of the donuts down, but it's not really any easier. And then there's nowhere to go over here. So it's not really it's just a silly little Easter egg I put in. So then we get to this fresh hell. And being the nice guy that I am, see, I'm such a nice guy. Look at the right side. I basically showed Pooh exactly what to expect. See, the coins, if we look right here, the coins show you where all of the spikes are. So if you've got coins, then there's spikes. And even on this one, there's nothing. And on this one, there's a red thing. So that's where you're going to get the nice red coin that you want. So you can come down here and see, I'm such a nice guy. You can just get the red coin, no problem. We just got to jump down there. And see, like, it's even like, oh, look, a checkpoint. I'll get that. Oh, wait, Carl's a fucking troll. Nah, man, it's a fake checkpoint. You can have that checkpoint. Go ahead and have that checkpoint. It's all yours.
Okay, wait. Okay.
And now we have a nice infinite checkpoint section. All of these rooms lead to different areas with red coins. Lots of fun places to go. You may even notice that on this other side here is another path. And if we take that path, you'll find, this is the key door and the final red coin. So because I'm such a nice guy, I didn't want Pooh to die with the key. So I let him see it, and he can even practice it as much as he wants. Of course, he's going to have to, grab the mushroom on the way down and get in the door on the first try, or else he loses all of his progress and will have to redo all of the rooms. But since I'm such a nice guy, all you have to do is just come over here. You can even practice it. Okay, there we go. Oh, wait, there are 3 hidden spinning Kaiso blocks there. But hey, we'll come back to those later.
Oh, that's the final red coin. Oh my god! Like, you're like guaranteeing me that I'm gonna restart at some point. You're like 100% guaranteed. That's a dick move. Look at this. What? I'm gonna practice this right now.
So this room is just a nice muncher experience for everybody.
I really don't trust any of these.
There's a cool trick where if you stack multiple pipes, you can have lots of stuff kind of come out of them at once. This messes with the timer that it takes for any enemy to come out of a pipe. Like normally you expect enemies to come out at even intervals, but when you stack pipes like this, they'll come out much more randomly. It's a lot harder to predict. So there's not enough time to really sit over here and let this donut block fall, though you can kind of just get your toe on it like that. You can actually do some really cool tricks with these power blocks. So I tried to intersperse actually interesting tricks with trolls, so we can actually get a lot of momentum from this guy and go woo right down the hole. Right down the pit we go. So you actually have to pull out of this really fast because it gives you so much momentum. It kind of like traps you down the side there. And so for this part, it looks like you're fucked. But if you follow that coin trail, it actually leads you to this mushroom. And even though there are Kaiso blocks along this entire hole right here, when you are Big Mario, your hitbox extends above them, and so you can easily avoid the Kaiso blocks. And then you can just come up here, go over here, and go right into that pipe. Oh wait, never mind. The pipe is fake. You actually need to go into this pipe. You actually need to go into this pipe on the side here. So to do that, you just kind of use this guy as a little platform. Easy every time. Just get this key, no big problem. Oh wait, whoops, all of your progress is gone. That probably won't happen to Pooh though. He'll probably get that. Like I don't really expect Pooh to die to that. He won't have any trouble getting that, I'm sure.
No, why would you do that to a human being?
And then you can hit your nice little infinite checkpoint system, save all of your progress. I'm such a nice guy, really. And we can proceed to the next section. So we got these winged Kaiso blocks. They're pretty fun because, you know, like, I could be mean and put invisible Kaiso blocks, but I wanted to be a nice guy. So you can see all of the Kaiso blocks coming so that you just know that you're fucked and are helpless to do anything about it. You know, because I'm such a nice guy.
It's not like I can't see him flying.
So you actually want to avoid those quickly. And then, you know, just one little easy time jump later. No problem. And you're on your way.
Oh.
See? No problem.
Cockballs.
God, I kind of love this part. So we kind of jump over this. Oh, look at that. Oh, wait. Got him!
I should have saw that coming.
Fucking got him!
What the dick fuck is that?
I'm sure Pooh won't have any trouble with that part. Like, you know, you just jump over this. You just jump over the muncher. Hop on for the ride. Easy every time. By the way, there's no point in jumping over this muncher. I hope Pooh doesn't try to do that. That would be silly.
Well, maybe I didn't need to go over that muncher.
And I definitely hope he doesn't get hit by that Goomba. That would just be absolutely tragic if that happened to Pooh.
Pooh, you did a good job.
Die! So you can go across the bottom there, but you might get faked out by the fake floor. The key here, though, is getting this Koopa. This Koopa is the thing that we're going to really need for this next section. So if we come up here with the Koopa, we can kill the piranha and bust through that thing. And we can also shoot this over here to get the red coin. So there we go.
Rebound ricochet bullshit there.
There's actually a hidden block down here, and when the shell hits this hidden block, it actually compresses the block a little bit so that the shell runs into the wall right on this spike right here and then reflects back at you. The weird thing about this section here, fuck playing this again. We'll let Pooh handle that. But the interesting thing about this is depending on where you're standing, this thing will actually do different things. So if we stand closer here, it can actually go all the way through and only come back on the rebound. So you may even go through here without the shell. That would be a mistake, because if you come through here without the shell, all of your progress is gone. But Pooh probably won't do that. Like, that's not gonna happen to Pooh. You know, he's gonna know that he needs to bring the shell. It's gonna be no problem, guys. It's gonna be no problem. I know you're sitting out there like, Carl, you're Satan. Pooh's not gonna fall for that. He's got it. He's got it. It's okay. He's not gonna fall for that.
All right, I think we got one. Like, why didn't I think to myself, hey, maybe you need that shell. Maybe you should bring it with you.
I am just such a nice guy. So in this section, I try to do a nice little Kaiso section so we can do all these fun tricks. I'm sure that Pooh will have a lot of fun getting all these tricks. They're all have like pretty good setups for this. So I tried to make some pretty good setups for all of this, so it was nothing too crazy. I'm sure he'll enjoy playing it. Oh wait, that's a giant row of Kaiso blocks. It'll be fine. He won't. I'm sure Pooh won't hit those. I'm sure it'll be no problem for Pooh.
Ah!
And then this is just, you know, I got a nice little indicator up here because I'm such a nice guy. You can see exactly where to throw the shell. No problem. Oh wait, the pipe is fake. Get fucked!
No! Why did you not go inside of there? Because that pipe doesn't actually do anything. That's probably why.
So what you really want to do is dodge that flame and come up here. And of course, you know, see, look, I gave you a coin trail. I'm such a nice guy, right?
Okay, well, this doesn't seem like it's gonna be easy.
I gave a coin trail showing exactly what to do. I am the nicest guy around. Easy every time.
What the fucking cocks? What the? That was a dick-ass move.
This is probably my favorite trap in the whole level. This is probably my favorite trap in the whole level. So remember that P-switch cock block at the beginning? Remember that P-switch cock block where you just go back and forth hitting the P-switch forever?
How long does this take every time?
I wouldn't do that again. I would definitely not do that again.
Alright, we're in. Oh my god.
And I definitely wouldn't make it so that every time you come out, it spits you out one block from the ground so that you have absolutely no time to advance the P-switch timer. And that would take probably like 5 minutes of straight doing this for the P-switch timer to run off. I definitely wouldn't do that.
This one I can't even like let it go down at all. It's just there.
And even if I did do that, Pooh would not fall for it. Like, he would know. He would be like, okay, wait, I just hit this P-switch. I should wait before going in this pipe to check. Like, I'm not gonna make that mistake again. So I'm confident that if Pooh got to this section here, this wouldn't happen to him. Like, he'd be fine. Wouldn't be a problem at all. So the next room, I just wanted to make a fun platforming section. I mean, this looks like a fun platforming section to me. Does this look like a fun platforming section to you guys? I think this is perfect. Like, I don't know what complaints he could possibly have about this section. It's just fun, bouncy enemies. Like, don't you just want to go bounce with them? Have a nice bouncy time bouncing around, man. Just a nice bouncy time. See?
This is something else.
It's just fun. Like, I think Pooh's really gonna love this one. It's just non-stop fun. Oh wait, there's a vine behind that door. There's a vine behind that door. It would be absolutely tragic if Pooh were to come over here and it just accidentally just climb up into that. That would be really tragic. I hope that doesn't happen.
Oh shit. Dick vine.
That won't happen. I'm sure Pooh won't fall for that. I'm sure Pooh won't fall for a cheap trick like a dick vine like that.
What a fucking dick vine right there.
This is just a nice easy jump, you know? Nothing more to say about it than that. Just see? Nice easy jump and you just die. It's fine. But I'm sure Pooh will see the cannon and he'll know that it's gonna fire and he won't fall for that. I'm sure he'll get out of the way in time. I gave him plenty of time. Because I'm such a nice guy. He's gonna jump off of that. He's not gonna hit that one bit. He's not gonna have any trouble, guys. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
So this section, when you come out of this pipe at the top, something interesting happens. Actually, this checkpoint will have already been obtained if you're doing this level normally, and fuck doing this level normally, that's why I'm doing in the editor. So actually, if you just fall down there, you're just gonna straight up die because you've already hit that checkpoint. So Pooh's gonna have the foresight to go into this pipe instead and get this checkpoint first, and then come back here after hitting that checkpoint, which will make this one able to be obtained again.
I will take that. I was all proud of myself for going back in, and then I completely I boned myself. Good save, and then completely. That was.
I had to put a few dick moves in the level, you know? I had to put a few in. And now we're almost at the last part of the level. Look at this. We just have this nice, happy little clouds. Look at them smiling. I'm sure Pooh will be smiling when he plays this section too. And hidden behind them, we can see we have a POW block. So all you have to do is jump up and hit that, and then you're on to the next section. No problem whatsoever. Look at this happy little muncher. He just wants to say hello. Don't you want to just give him a big hug? He just wants to give you a hug. I'm sure he will give Pooh many hugs.
No, that's why.
to show Pooh how much we all love him. So what I did for this is in my eternal kindness, I provided all of these nice vines to use, and I'm sure Pooh will have no trouble using the vines. I'm sure he's gonna get through this section in no time at all by using these helpful vines that I placed around.
No!
See, look at how easy it is with these vines. Pooh's gonna have no trouble with this section at all. And look at me, I even gave you this nice place to hide. You can take your time as much as you want. And this section is nice. It's just a nice, easy section. I even showed where all the Kaiso blocks are. There are no unmarked Kaiso blocks in this section. And if you hit those unmarked Kaiso blocks, they will not in any way prevent you from ever beating the section. I would not do something like that because I'm a nice guy.
Why would you do that? Oh my god, it's such an asshole move.
I think Pooh's really gonna like this section at the end here.
God, cocksucking piece of shit.
I'm sure he'll get through it on the first try.
Oh my god.
So at the end of a lot of these sections, Pooh's gonna see that he gets to keep coming out over here and having more attempts to get this red coin. And since I made it so easy to get this red coin, like you just hold left and walk off the edge here, I'm sure Pooh's gonna get that red coin on the first try. It's not gonna be any issue for him.
Okay.
I also put a little friendly Goomba over here. You can even get a key from him.
Oh shit, I just soft locked myself. Fuck.
You might think, oh no, I just got soft locked, but since I'm such a nice guy, I put this little ghost in to get you out of the soft lock. But I'm sure Pooh won't try going in here anyway because he'll realize it's a troll instantly. There's no way he's gonna fall for a cheap trick like this. Like there's no way. Pooh's gonna be fine.
That's fair. That's fair. That's one. I soft locked him once.
And then when Pooh finally gets to the end here and has to get in this door, and all he has to do is get into this door, I'm sure he's gonna get it on the first try. Like it's so easy. You just fall down here and grab this, go in the door. I don't know what could possibly go wrong. I'm sure Pooh's gonna get it just fine.
I see that I wasn't ready for. I'm not gonna lie, that I was not ready for.
And then for the end of the level,
I'm so scared, I don't want to fuck it up.
I made it look like you get blocked with all of these Kaiso blocks, but because I'm such a nice guy, help will come as long as Pooh waits for it. I really hope that Pooh would have hit these hidden blocks and then thought, oh my god, if I hadn't hit the hidden blocks and the shell, then the helmet would have fallen down and I could have put it on and beaten the level. But Pooh's scared, but Pooh played this section so cautiously that he actually got the easy way out. Even if you do that though, you're still fine. All you have to do is make this easy jump over here, no problem. I'm sure if he had gotten to this, he would have gotten through this jump in no time. It wouldn't have been any issue.
So at the end, he would have let me go over. At the end, he would have let me go over at least. Oh, thank God. Oh, God, what the fuck?
Wouldn't have been any issue at all. Oh my god, this is too much fun. So while I do think that my level was less horrible than the level that he made for me, and definitely less horrible than the last level that I made for him, it's still pretty fucking horrible, and I can't wait to see what sort of fresh hell he cooks up for me in the next round of the Carl vs. Pooh challenge. So it'll probably be a few weeks. It'll probably be a few weeks until that happens. However, my good buddy Ryukar, actually, I just made him a troll level, and it is much tamer than the troll level that I made for Pooh, but it should still be entertaining. So make sure you check out Ryukar's channel. In fact, by the time I post this video, he may already have it up, so I'll throw a link to that. But Plunging Ryu's Pipes is another fun one that I made, and so make sure to check that out soon. Because there's no better way to express your love for somebody than by making them a troll level.
I just broke the level? No! Are you serious? Yes! 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 Oh my god, that makes me so happy. Alright, alright. Now is when I'm gonna use the cheese real quick.